واتقوا الله ويعلمكم الله والله بكل شيء عليم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Inshallah ta'ala, we'll be talking about another name of the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and this name is Ar-Rabb. So what does Rabb mean? If we look in the Arabic language, we will see that the word Rabb has a few different meanings. Ibn Jarir al-Tabari rahimahullah, who was the Imam of the Mufassirun, he said that Rabb can have a few different meanings. It can mean a Sayyid al-Muta', the master who is obeyed. It can also mean the one who corrects things, corrects the affairs of people, the one who maybe brings hearts together after they have been far apart, the one who resolves disputes. It can also mean al-Malik, the one who is an owner. An owner of something can also be called a Rabb. Now, if we look at Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we will see that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most perfect in all of these things that we mentioned. Allah is, in reality, the one who is obeyed. When we're talking about pure obedience or the highest level of obedience, this is specific to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we talk about correcting the affairs of His creation, bringing them together, correcting their affairs, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who guides His creation, the one who can bring hearts together after something may have come between them that may have caused their hearts to go far apart from each other. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in reality is al-Muslih, the one who guides and fixes the issues of His creation. Now, if we look at al-Malik, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in reality al-Malik. He is the owner of everything. Allah mentions in the Quran, قُلِ اللَّهُمَّ مَالِكَ الْمُلْكِ. Say, oh Allah, Malik al-Mulk, the owner of ownership, the owner of sovereignty, the one who owns everything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in the Quran as well, أَلَا لَهُ الْخَلْقُ وَالْأَمْرُ. Verily to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the creation and the command. Now, the ulama rahimahumullah, generally when they talk about the name Ar-Rabb and they explain the meanings that it entails, all of the meanings that we have mentioned come beneath the name Ar-Rabb. But what also comes beneath it as well is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Khaliq, Al-Raziq, Al-Mudabbir, Al-Muhi, Al-Mumit. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the creator, the sustainer, the provider, the one who gives life and the one who takes life. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most perfect in all of these things. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, وَلَئِن سَأَلْتَهُمْ مَنْ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ وَسَخَّرَ الشَّمْسَ وَالْقَمَرَ لَيَقُولُنَّ اللَّهُ. If you were to ask them, مَنْ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْض, who is the one who created the heavens and the earth and is in control of the day coming into the night and the night coming into the day, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is this one. They will say Allah is the one who is in control of all of this. And this was directed to the polytheists of Quraysh. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also mentions in the Quran, قُلْ مَنْ يَرْزُقُكُم مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ أَمَّنْ يَمْلِكُ السَّمْعَ وَالْأَبْصَارَ وَمَنْ يُخْرِجُ الْحَيَّ مِنَ الْمَيِّتِ وَمَنْ يُخْرِجُ الْمَيِّتَ مِنَ الْحَيِّ وَمَنْ يُدَبِّرُ الْأَمْرَ. قُلْ, say, مَنْ يَرْزُقُكُم مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ, who is the one who provides for you from the heavens and the earth. أَمَّنْ يَمْلِكُ السَّمْعَ وَالْأَبْصَارَ, who is the one who bestows upon His creation the ability to hear and the ability to see. أَمَّنْ يَمْلِكُ السَّمْعَ وَالْأَبْصَارَ وَمَنْ يُخْرِجُ الْحَيَّ مِنَ الْمَيِّتِ, who is the one who brings out the life from the dead. وَيُخْرِجُ الْمَيِّتَ أَمَّنْ يُخْرِجُ الْحَيَّ مِنَ الْمَيِّتِ وَيُخْرِجُ الْمَيِّتَ مِنَ الْحَيِّ, and brings the dead out of that which is living. Yani takes the soul of His creation. وَمَنْ يُدَبِّرُ الْأَمْرِ, who is the one who is in control and runs the affairs of the creation. This is specific to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah is the only one who is in control of all of these things that we have mentioned. And the name Rabb entails all of these meanings. So when you call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you say Ya Rabb, you're calling upon the Creator. It's as if you're saying, Ya Rabb, oh the Creator, the only sustainer, the only provider, the only one who controls the affairs of the whole creation, the one who is in control of my affairs. This is the one that you're calling out to. And this is what you're saying when you use the word Ya Rabb. This is the meanings that this word Rabb entails, or this name Rabb entails. Now, the rububiyyah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the lordship of Allah over His creation, is two types. Shaykh Abdurrahman Nasir al-Sa'di in his tafsir, he mentions this. He mentions that there is a general type of lordship or nurturing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala nurtures His creation with, or nurtures His creation by. And that is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He provides them everything that they need for life. He gives them the ability to see, to hear. He allows them to breathe. He provides for them, gives them food and drink and rain and clothing and places to stay. Allah gives them their sustenance. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides them to that which is beneficial for them in this life and prohibits them from that which is haram. Now, there is a specific type of rububiyyah or tarbiyatun khasa, a specific type of nurturing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala nurtures His creation by. And this is specific to the believers. This is where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He guides who He wills. He guides His believing slaves. He gives them the tawfiq to obey Him. He makes it easy for them to obey Him. He takes away harm from them, especially things that will jeopardize their deen. He legislates for them things that will make it easy for them to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He gives them opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to attain His mercy, attain His forgiveness, attain Jannah, which is what we should all be trying to attain. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from the people of Jannah and make us from the highest of the people of Jannah. This is a specific type of nurturing that is specific to His believing slaves. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless you because you are a slave of Him. You are one of His slaves. But on top of that, because you are a believer, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will guide you and help you and aid you and provide you with that which cannot be bought with money. And that is al-Iman. He will give you that sweetness of Iman. He will give you that contentment. He will give you that which many people are trying to search for. You will see that people are lost in this day and age. They're trying to find what their purpose is in life. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has guided you and blessed you with this. And ذَلِكَ كُلُّهُ مِنْ فَضْلِ اللَّهِ. It's all from the virtue of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You do not deserve this. You do not work hard for it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed you with this and bestowed this blessing upon you. So you should be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions, وَلَئِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. If you are grateful, I will increase you. Yani Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will increase us in khair in this life and in the hereafter. We ask Allah to increase us in khair in this life and in the hereafter. Now, if you look in the Quran and you look in the Sunnah, you will see that many ad'iyah, many types of dua start with the word Rabbana, or yani entails the word Rabb. Rabb is used in the dua. Shaykh Abdurrahman Nasir al-Sa'di rahimahullah, he talks about this issue. He mentions that one of the main reasons that the Anbiya, the messengers and the prophets, they would call out to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala using this word Rabb is because of this rububiyyah al-khasa, this specific type of nurturing and lordship that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala nurtures His creation by. That Allah has given you the tawfiq. On top of all of the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you, He has given you the greatest blessing, which is the tawfiq to be a Muslim. He guides you, allows you, helps you, and aids you in worshipping Him, aids you in attaining Jannah. So the Anbiya, the prophets and the messengers, they will call out to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala using this word, Rabb. You will see in the Quran many times, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana. Oh Allah, give us in this dunya hasana. Rabbana wa atina ma wa'adtana ala rusulika. Oh Allah, give us, oh Rabb, Ya Rabb, oh Allah, give us what you have promised to us through your messengers. So whenever you're calling out to Allah and you're making dua, use this word, Rabb. Say, Ya Allah, Ya Rabb, and use the other names and the other attributes that we have mentioned in previous videos. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.